Hey, what's up, Urban Mystics? It's Unique Divination. Happy Wednesday. It's Women Crush Wednesday. So I feel like Women Crush Wednesday, we definitely should be crushing on ourselves. We should be loving ourselves, bigging up ourselves. You know, it's always great to shout out other people and other women, but I feel like work on yourself, get your own self-confidence, your own self-love up together, and then we can spread that. So I wanted to pull some cards for Women Crush Wednesday. All right, so I have essential oil. I have my self-care card, and I have my Hermetic deck card, okay? No Urban Mystic Tarot today. My Urban Mystic Tarot cards are only limited for the major arcana, okay? All right, so let me start with, I'll start with self-care first. I'll start with self-care first. If you're interested in a one-on-one session with me, right, you can either click the link in my bio and sign up for my free life coaching sessions. It's 5 of them, right, and see what information, what resources, tools, tips you can get for that, for the from those sessions, okay? And if you still want to meet one-on-one with me, DM me or hit the contact button, okay? Sweet treat. All right, so treat yourself to something nice. If it is going to be sweet, if you have health issues, make sure that it's like, you know, natural sugars and stuff like that. Make sure it's healthy for you, but, you know, indulge a little bit. Treat yourself, especially if you've been on like a rigid like health routine. Just treat yourself. You know, it's okay to treat yourself. Connect with your womb. Connect with your womb. So to me, this could mean maybe gynecologist. You know, when's the last time you've been to check on your lady parts, okay? I know some of us may not have health insurance. There may be other factors around why you would not have been able to go get a checkup, but you definitely need to go do that. There's urgent cares, there's free clinics. So just look at all of the resources, the free resources in your community as far as going to the doctor and getting a checkup, okay? So I really need you to go check on your lady parts. Connect with your womb, okay? And the last one for the self-care card is intuition. You see that third eye. Y'all know I love the third eye. So listen to yourself a little bit more. We can always take in consideration what everybody's telling us or the advice that people are giving us, but listen to your higher self. Listen to your intuition, okay? Listen to that inner knowing that you have, that we all have. And you've been questioning it, you've been doubting it for a while, and it's time to stop doing that. So just listen to your intuition, okay? It's not going to steer you wrong, right? Even if it's something that you don't want to believe, like if it's somebody you know and you feel like, you know, your intuition is telling them that they're not being 100 with you, right? They're actually your op. You know, they are, you know, trying to do things behind your back that are counterproductive to you and what you need to do. So just be careful with the circle that you keep. Be careful with the information that you take in, and just run it through your higher self with your own intuition. And then you go off of how you feel, okay? Next, we've got essential oil. Let me mix this up real quick. Essential oil. All right. Ooh, and this is a blended, so it doesn't have anything. It doesn't have like a specific scent, but it represents acceptance, and it's a calming scent, okay? And the trigger statement is, I cannot trust anyone. All right, the true statement is, everyone deserves my love. I open my heart to heal and release. I open myself to the peace of divine love and grace. Now, I know we just got the intuition card telling us who and not to trust. So, you know, we don't want to go into situations where we're just assuming that people are lying to us. But just be open, remain open, and filter the information, and, you know, give people room to hang themselves. You know, don't act different. You know, just allow things to plan out, and everything will be revealed to you, right? This is another blended essential oil. It represents metabolic. And This card is self-worth. My finger is gross, y'all. Don't talk about me because I got a little piece of dirt on my fingernail because I know how y'all are. So the trigger statement is, I am disgusting. All right. And the true statement is, I am a miracle. Please be gentle and love yourself. Provide your body, mind with what it truly needs to carry you on your journey. All right. So again, that's self-love. And this is why I chose to do this reading on Woman Crush Wednesday, because us as women, we're naturally nurturers, and we tend to give ourselves. And sometimes we give ourselves to people who are just not worthy of that. But we realign it in 2022, right? All right, finally, we have an essential oil that has an actual scent, and this is Arborvitae. I'm sorry, I've never heard of this scent. If anybody has heard of this, let me know. At Arborvitae, if I'm pronouncing it right. And it represents flowing. And the trigger statement is, why are things such a struggle? Whew, that's how I feel right now, y'all. I've been struggling with some things. True statement is, I am in the flow. Take a breath, dear one, and allow yourself to feel the flow of life through you. Release your need to do and just be. Okay, so I'm learning that now. This card really speaks to me because I woke up this morning with just a lot of things and I felt overwhelmed, and I feel like, why does this have to be a struggle? But guess what? I'm not going to struggle. I'm just going to ride with it. Whichever way life takes me, whichever way this road is taking me, I'm just going to go with the flow and not be so uptight and rigid and want to restrict or fight against what's going on. So I'm just going to go with it and ride with it. And I suggest y'all do the same, okay? All right, so let me pull Hermetic deck, tarot. Oh, one just fell on out. Five of Pentacles, Lord of material trouble. So there is some friction in our atmosphere, right? Fives always represent not only change, but a little bit of struggle, a little bit of conflict. And so let me see what we can do to kind of help this out. Two of Cups, Lord of Love. Look at that. Lord of Love, right? So not only does this mean that we continue to love ourselves, but we continue to send out love to other people and in the relationships and everybody we touch around us. We have to give off that frequency no matter what's going on, okay? And that's really hard when conflict and struggle comes up. So when things come up, breathe. Think about how you're going to react to the situation. But just come from a place of calmness and peace, and always take in the other perspective, but and always acknowledge that if you're in conflict with somebody, but let them know, hey, I understand that, but this is how this made me feel. This is what this did. So this is telling me that we definitely need to work on our communication. We need to work on emotions. Do you have a journal? Let's journal and let's go through, express how we feel. I have this book, my 30-day manifestation journal. All right, so I've been journaling in this. I'm just trying to express my feelings and what I need to do to move forward. Excuse me. Last card is the Three of Wands, Lord of Established Strength. So, things are going to happen. This struggle it's a part of life. It's a part of our development, right? But as long as you continue to operate in a place of love, love guidance with everything that you do, people are going to see a change in you, and they're going to see how you're reacting and responding to different things. If you want to just be defensive, angry all the time, let's change that frequency, right? You're gaining momentum, right? 3 is also a foundation. Think of a 3-legged stool, okay? So 3 provides stability, all right? So Lord of Established Strength, you will have the strength to do whatever it is that you're trying to do. We've got the Sun in Aries on this card. Aries is about manifestation, dynamic manifestation. Things might be a hit or miss for a little bit, right? While we're trying to figure out, gain our momentum, when we become more of aware of who we are and what we're capable of. But nonetheless, 3s provide foundation, right? And that structure. 2s represent duality and balance, learning how to balance things, right? So we need to learn how to balance our emotions, how we interact with people, how we communicate those emotions. and just come from a place of love with ourselves and with other people, but definitely yourself first and foremost, okay? And that's going to build your foundation for you to be able to get the strength that you need to get things done, okay? So if this resonates with you, go ahead and drop an emoji to let me know that this resonated, okay? And this is Women Crush Wednesday. Let's love on yourself. Crush on yourself today. Take care of yourself. You got to take care of yourself before you take care of anybody else, all right? Women, the women out there as nurturers, nurture yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to y'all later.